Okay, last example for factoring. Again, we have that quadratic term right there. So we want to get all of our variables on one side. So I'm going to subtract 1 and add cosine theta. Subtract 1, add cosine theta. So 2 cosine squared theta. I'm going to go ahead and put the cosine next. Plus cosine theta minus 1 equals 0. Okay, from there, just like we did last time, I'm going to take out the cosines because I don't think in cosine very well. And I'm going to replace it with x. So I'm going to write out here to the side that I'm laying x equal cosine theta. So I have 2x squared plus x minus 1 equals 0. Okay, from there we are going to factor it, and we have 2x minus 1 times x plus 1 equals 0. After we go ahead and factor it, we can put the cosine back in. So we have 2 cosine theta minus 1 times cosine theta plus 1 equals 0. Again, we're going to set each part equal to 0. So 2 cosine theta minus 1 equals 0. I'm going to add the 1. 2 cosine theta equals 1. Divide by 2. Cosine theta equals 1/2. Okay, so think about your triangles, which has a 1 and a 2 in it. That would be your 30, 60, 90. So now I'm going to go to my quadrant. All students take calculus. I'm looking for where cosine is positive at. That's the first and fourth quadrants. So in the first quadrant right here, cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. So adjacent is 1, our hypotenuse is 2, and this is root 3. And we are looking for the angle. That angle across from the square root of 3 is 60 degrees. So 60 degrees is one answer. Then I'm going to go over, oh, I forgot to change it. This is from 0 to 2 pi. I thought there was something different about this. Notice that the interval is from 0 to 2 pi radians. So at the end, we're going to need to change them all to radians. Okay, now we're going to look at the fourth quadrant because cosine is positive there as well. So right here, same triangle, adjacent's 1, hypotenuse is 2, opposite is square root of 3, so this angle, negative square root of 3, this angle is 60 degrees. And so we go around most of the way of a circle, but we're lacking 60 degrees. So 360 minus 60 gives us 300 degrees. So 300 degrees is the second answer. Let's go ahead and convert those to radians right now. So we're going to take 60 degrees times pi divided by 180. Cancel your zeros. They're both divisible by 6. 6 goes into 6 one time, so I'm left with pi. It goes into 18 3 times, so I have pi over 3. Now 300 times pi over 180. Cancel my zeros. They're both divisible by 6. 30 divided by 6 is 5. 5 pi over 18 divided by 6 is 3. So there's 2 of my answers. Now I have to do the second one. Cosine plus 1, cosine theta plus 1 equals 0. I'm going to kind of draw a line. Subtract 1 to isolate my trig ratio. Now I'm going to go ahead and draw my unit circle because that's one of those. So I have 1, 0, 0, 1, negative 1, 0, and 0, negative 1. Cosine are your x values, so looking at our x values, I go, not negative 1, not negative 1, oh, that one's negative 1, not negative 1. I only go to 2 pi, so I'm back there. So right here at 180 degrees is where cosine is -1. So I have 180 degrees. If I change that to radians, this one's pretty easy. I've got times pi over 180. 180's cancel and it's pi radians. So our final answers, we have these two answers. We've got pi over 3. Then our next largest answer is pi. And then 5 pi over 3. And those are our final answers with a drum roll at the end. I hope you enjoy. I look forward to hearing from you guys. Try the homework and I will answer any questions that you guys have. Thank you. Bye.